Breaking news: Rhea Ripley's big injury. She's hospitalized. It will shock you. Rhea Ripley's shocking ambush on NXT has left fans and WWE personnel alike in disbelief. During the October 29th episode, Ripley made a surprise appearance to support the young women's team of Stephanie Vacker, Julia, Jordynne Grace, Kalani Jordan, and Zarya. However, her return quickly turned into a nightmare when Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez ambushed her in the parking lot in a brutal, unprovoked attack. Morgan and Rodriguez, armed with weapons, attacked Ripley with relentless force. By the time WWE officials arrived, Ripley lay motionless, reportedly covered in blood and visibly injured. Witnesses described the scene as horrifying, with Ripley sustaining serious injuries, her future in WWE now left uncertain. WWE fans reacted immediately on social media, expressing shock and outrage over the severity of the assault, which many felt crossed a line, even by WWE's dramatic standards. Ripley's injuries have raised concerns within WWE and among its broadcasting partners. The graphic nature of the attack has reportedly led to network discussions about the level of violence depicted on NXT, as fans, too, have voiced mixed opinions. Some praise WWE for crafting a compelling storyline that escalates the rivalry among Ripley, Morgan, and Rodriguez, while others were deeply uncomfortable with the extreme depiction of violence against one of the brand's top stars. As Ripley recovers in the hospital, fans are left questioning what this means for her future on both NXT and the main roster. WWE has yet to confirm her condition or provide details on her expected return. However, this attack has undeniably left a lasting impact, setting the stage for Ripley's eventual comeback and potential payback in what could become one of WWE's most intense rivalries. Rhea Ripley's shocking return to NXT on the October 29th episode quickly took a dark turn, leaving fans stunned and concerned. Known as the Eradicator, Ripley's presence electrified the crowd as she made a surprise appearance to lend support to the emerging women's team of Stephanie Vacker, Julia, Jordynne Grace, Kalani Jordan, and Zarya. Her goal seemed clear: motivate and inspire these young talents as they prepare to face the fierce competition on NXT. But before she could truly step back into the spotlight, Ripley faced a brutal assault outside the ring, turning her night into a violent confrontation. The ambush unfolded in the NXT parking lot, a notorious area for unexpected attacks. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, launched a vicious assault on Ripley, blindsiding her with an arsenal of weapons. The scene was chaotic as both Morgan and Rodriguez used various objects to beat down the former champion, leaving her defenseless. By the time WWE officials arrived, Ripley was lying on the ground, reportedly in a pool of blood. The severity of the ambush stunned onlookers and left a lasting impact on the audience, who were shocked by the level of violence displayed. This ambush, particularly graphic and brutal, has sparked significant concerns within WWE and among the television network overseeing the broadcast. WWE is known for its ability to push the boundaries of storytelling, yet the intense nature of this scene raised eyebrows, with some questioning if it had gone too far. The WWE network and its partners are usually supportive of high-stakes storylines, but this incident was notable even by WWE standards, especially for its graphic depiction of violence against one of the top female superstars. As news of the attack spread, fans took to social media to voice their reactions. Some praised WWE for adding an unexpected twist that intensified the feud, while others expressed discomfort with the level of violence directed at Ripley. The graphic imagery and implications of Ripley's injuries left fans divided. Supporters argued that it elevated the storyline, heightening the drama between Ripley, Morgan, and Rodriguez. Detractors, however, felt that WWE crossed a line, expressing that such a violent segment might be inappropriate, especially considering Ripley's status as a fan favorite and role model to many young fans. The angle also highlights WWE's creative direction in recent months. Rhea Ripley's rivalry with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez has been building for some time, with tension escalating after a series of confrontations on both Raw and NXT. Morgan and Rodriguez's unexpected ambush not only amplifies their ongoing feud with Ripley, but also demonstrates WWE's current trend of bringing intense, realistic storylines to the forefront of its programming. By involving Morgan and Rodriguez in such a ruthless attack, WWE is aiming to create a more dynamic, unpredictable narrative, underscoring Ripley's role as a resilient, fearless competitor who faces any challenge head-on. Ripley's injury raises questions about her immediate future on NXT and the main roster. With her character in limbo after this assault, WWE will likely play up her absence as she recovers, setting the stage for her eventual return and potential revenge. Fans are already speculating about the implications of her injuries and how WWE might handle her comeback, predicting that Ripley's character will return with a renewed determination to take down her attackers. On a broader level, this storyline raises discussion on the impact of intense rivalries on WWE programming and how far the company is willing to push its superstars to create captivating content. The network's response could also influence future creative decisions, possibly prompting WWE to reevaluate the extent of violence shown on its programming. Despite the controversy, the segment undoubtedly generated a wave of attention for NXT and highlighted Ripley's importance within WWE's women's division. Overall, Rhea Ripley's shocking ambush on NXT has left fans and the network on edge, awaiting the aftermath of this harrowing storyline. As the dust settles, WWE fans are left wondering how Ripley will respond and how the feud with Morgan and Rodriguez will escalate. The unexpected attack not only propels Ripley's story arc forward, but also underscores WWE's commitment to pushing creative boundaries, even if it means navigating controversy along the way. On Wednesday, WWE announced that Rhea Ripley, known as the Eradicator, has sustained a fractured right orbital socket, a legitimate injury that will keep her out of action for an indefinite period. This unfortunate development forced WWE to alter plans for the upcoming Crown Jewel Premium Live event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Ripley was originally scheduled to face Raquel Rodriguez in a singles match at Crown Jewel on November 2nd, but the match has been postponed until she's medically cleared. The rivalry between Ripley and Rodriguez intensified last month when Rodriguez returned to WWE television, interrupting Ripley's WWE Women's World Championship match against Liv Morgan at WWE Bad Blood. Initially, the storyline intended for Rodriguez to chokeslam Ripley and discreetly place Morgan on top for a pinfall. However, the interference was too blatant, leading the referee to call for a disqualification. Ripley's injury is believed to have occurred during the October 21st episode of WWE Raw, where a heated brawl erupted between her and Rodriguez. During the confrontation, Ripley headbutted Rodriguez, who retaliated by pushing her to the mat. Ripley fought back, eventually trapping both Morgan and Dominic Mysterio in her Prism Trap submission.